Hello and welcome to our Q&A today. And we couldn't go live because Jimmy Joe's in town and who knows what we're going to be doing. So I got my conversation jar here and we are going to pick out of here, see what our subject will be. And the subject is
what?
Respect.
Oh.
Respect.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to look up respect on Papa O's phone. Yeah, respect, it's kind of funny.
What is respect?
What respect is, because you think, oh, what's that song? R-E-S-P-C-T. Respect. I don't know how that goes. Anyway, and you think, well, how do you get respect? How do you give respect? It's just, okay, go ahead and say what the definition of respect is.
A feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements. The director had a lot of respect for Douglas as an actor.
Oh, they give an example, huh?
Due regard for the feelings, wishes, and rights and traditions of others. I think that's a good one.
Say that last one again.
I just lost the page.
Oh.
No,
anyway.
Due regard for the feelings, wishes, rights, or traditions of others. Young people's lack of respect for their parents.
Yeah, that's one thing, that lack of respect. The young kids' lack of respect for the adults. And you see that a lot because kids, I don't know, this is a tough one because you want to be able to respect someone, but because you don't want to be walked all over, and you want to be respected for your traditions, for your culture, for things that you like to do. And
so whether the person that you're supposed to respect is just a mean, ornery person.
That's why it's so difficult, because you think, you need to back off a little too. You need to respect. So it goes both ways. You think, well, you need to respect me. You need to respect me. And you don't want to sit and fight about respect. I remember one girl, she says, oh, I got kicked out of school. And I go, why'd you get kicked out of school? Because somebody disrespected me. And said, what do you do to disrespect you?
Yeah, the expression now is disrespect.
Disrespect, yeah.
And
I said, what do you do to disrespect you? She says, I told him to move the garbage and he wouldn't do it. And so I punched him. And got suspended. I said, well, he doesn't have to move the garbage if he doesn't want to. That's not disrespecting you. She totally did not understand what respect was. She thought he was disrespecting her because he wouldn't do what she said. And so you can't push the pendulum so far that for you to get respect, that you're pushing the pendulum so far the other way that you are just walking on somebody else so that you can get your respect. That's not how it works. You don't say, well, you do what I say or you're disrespecting me. Nope. Respect just means you're going to respect, or
like a kid could say, oh, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
A kid could say, I respect, how about I respect my mother and my grandmother.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of fights are about. If you say, you disrespected my mother, you disrespected my father, you think.
I think that's kind of a high school expression.
Disrespect,
It's kind of like I don't know what cool people say, you disrespect. Now they say you need to show respect.
You need to show respect.
Yeah.
Show respect to your elders, to the people that know more than you do. And yet an elderly person can't start pushing a child around and saying, do this or you're disrespecting me. So you have to find that happy medium between respect and disrespect, and know that there needs to be a happy balance, a happy medium balance between respect and disrespect.
Also, you're saying disrespect can be okay sometimes.
No.
Well, you said get a balance.
Comment below. Well, a balance between disrespecting someone and respecting them. You can't just make up your own definition of what it means, like the girl that was suspended from school because the guy wouldn't move the garbage can for her. He doesn't have to do that if he doesn't want to. Or let's say the children
I know when they hear that, they'll think that didn't really happen, did it? Yes,
it really did. I know, it's hard to believe.
They got in a fight over it.
Well, she just punched him out. And a guy's not going to hit a girl back, usually. He's not going to start fighting her. That's not very fair, but she was suspended from school for 3 days. And like with a husband and a wife, respect and disrespect. Like a husband can't start demanding that his wife do what he says, or she's disrespecting him. And because as soon as that spouse does that, then he's disrespecting her. You have to agree on what respect is, and I don't know. You just can't disrespect someone and expect respect. Expect respect. That's a tongue twister. And like for spouses, husbands and wives, you go back to the time of Adam and Eve, and like God created Adam, and from his side he took a rib to create Eve, and Eve isn't to it. Adam isn't above Eve or below. Eve isn't below Adam. They're side by side. God created Eve to walk by his side, not to walk behind or in front.
The titles of some books.
Okay.
What is respect? Okay. You are your own worst enemy. Talks about respect.
Yeah, you got to respect yourself. Don't tear yourself down and say, "Oh, I'm nothing. I'm worth nothing." You say, "Yeah, you are worth something. You were placed here on this earth for a purpose, for a reason." Don't disrespect yourself.
How to understand yourself and others. That have to do with
that
respect.
helps, yeah, and know that whatever somebody does, there's a reason they're doing it, and so like in a partnership with a spouse or with a classmate or with friends or whatever, you find that happy balance and say, let me listen to you, what you have to say, and then you listen to me, what I have to say, and then we'll find a happy balance between what we're going to do next.
See, there's one branch of that called self-respect.
Oh, self-respect,
and
yes.
It says, the knowledge of one's own worth, valuing one's self-pride.
Yeah, you need to...
See, if you don't respect yourself, then you don't value yourself. And that's kind of
true.
A slippery slope to get on, I think.
I remember years ago when I was first married and the neighborhood that we lived in, I remember we went over to the church, and the teacher there, he goes, "So what's your name?" I go, "Oh, it's Just Roseanne." And he goes, "Just Roseanne? Hello, Just Roseanne?" And then he goes, "I don't want you to ever say just in front of your name. You just say, my name is Roseanne. Don't say just." And I never thought about that, and I thought, oh, my name's Roseanne. Because he kind of made a joke. He goes, "Hello, Just Roseanne." And he helped me to learn to say, my name is Roseanne.
How about this right here? A jock, I'm making this up.
Okay.
There's a jock in the class, like a big hero and everything, and he's out for football, and he's a star. And he looks at a nerdy kid and said, "So, what kind of sport do you like?" And he says, "I just like math and physics." and the jock went all quiet, like.
Yeah,
Oh.
Did that happen to you in school? Or something? You say, this is totally made up.
No,
it's
but
just made
people
up.
do that. They think,
Oh, yeah.
They think they're...
Yeah, don't look on yourself higher or lower than someone. Just look at someone and have a conversation. Don't think somebody's better or worse, or just say everybody has value. Everybody has is placed here on earth for a reason. Each person has a reason that they're here. Each person has gifts and talents that they were given by God before they were even placed here on earth. And we were placed where we are on purpose.
Okay, on this one here, this has to do with respecting yourself.
Okay.
And it says, kill the negative self-talk. It is bad habit, period.
See, I had a bad habit of, I like that, kill the habit of bad talk. It's easy to do that to yourself. You kind of think, well, I'll be nice to other people, but I won't be nice to myself.
About this in second one, stop comparing yourself to others. It's not fair.
It's true.
It never will be. Focus on yourself. About this, stick to your goals. So if you stick to your goals, you'll respect yourself more.
Yeah.
And you respect other people that stick to their goals.
And people that don't respect themselves, they're not living up to what they feel like they should be for what gifts and talents they have. Like it's easy for me to look at Joe and find what his gifts and talents are. I think, oh, you do. I can just rattle off what he's amazing at. But then say, well, what's good about yourself? I think, oh, I don't know. And you think,
I can sew a little. And
you kind of tear yourself down, and you don't value yourself. You think,
I can just make 30 pairs of pajamas in 2 days. And
see, like Papa O could rattle things off that he thinks I'm amazing at. But so we need to respect ourselves. We need to respect others around them and appreciate the difference. Like if you had a handful of flowers in your hand, let's say roses, since I talk about roses a lot. That's beautiful, but wouldn't it be wonderful if they were all different colors, or if you had some carnations in there, or some daffodils, I was going to say dandelions. Oh, well, those are beautiful too. And so appreciate and the differences that each flower can bring to when the eyes look at how beautiful it is. And that's how it is in families. Each of us brings something different to the table.
See, another thing about respecting others is sometimes you see a person that to you it looks like they have a lot of really bad habits.
Yeah.
Say they've been in jail twice and they use drugs now and then, and the first thing you want to say is, I don't respect a person like that. Or you feel that way. Yeah, you feel that way. Or just think how the person feels that's in jail, that's done those things. They don't respect themselves either. They think, oh, sometimes you walk around and you feel like you've got this big L on your head, like a loser. And it's really hard to keep yourself built up because you think, oh, I'm being prideful, or I think too much of myself. And sometimes that does happen where you do think you're all that and you're better than people. So there again, you've got to find that balance of not thinking you're better than everyone else, that you're the top of the totem pole and everybody should bow to what you say. What about when you think you're superior to somebody and you find somebody that you didn't respect, and that person has some amazing qualities? And
because God, he looks at us, he knows what our value is. Like if you were to take, like if this were a $1 bill, let's pretend this is a $50 bill. If I were to take that much off, is it still worth $50? Yep. What if I did this? Is it still worth $50? Is it still worth $50? Well, you just open it up. I would take, if somebody offered me a wrinkled $50 bill, I would take it.
Would you?
Because it's still worth.
Would you get some Scotch tape and?
Yeah, you can. Well, that much of it gone, it's still worth $50. Even if I did this. And like I gave this to you, and
then you'd have to take it to a bank.
Then you have to tape it. Then you have to tape it. But its value has not changed. It is still $50, and that's how it is with you. You think, oh, look at me, look what I look like. What good am I? He says you're still valued in God's eyes. He sees you different. And how children see you, they see you how you are, how beautiful you are. They don't see the outward beauty. They see the inward beauty. Children do.
Okay.
That's how God is.
Here's some of the sayings.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't lower your standards for anyone or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Self-respect is everything.
That's right. Like a boy and a girl dating, a guy shouldn't say, well, if you love me, you would do this. If you love me, you'd do this. Say, no, if you love me, you wouldn't ask me to do something that I don't feel is correct to do. Respect
yourself and you will be respected.
Yeah, there we go.
That's an interesting comment.
Yeah, respect yourself and you'll be respected. A target for someone that's going to hurt you is when you are lowering yourself and you think, oh, I'm not worth anything, and you won't look at people in the eye and you're really scared, or then you're an easy target for someone to hurt you or abuse you or take advantage of you. And you say, I will take a stand and say, I will not allow you to do that to me because I respect myself and I respect my values, or I respect. And then you say, and I would hope that I expect you to respect me and my values.
Here's a good one. It costs $0.00 to treat someone with respect.
That's true. To treat someone with respect. and don't
here's an excellent
belittle someone.
Listen.
It doesn't help to build you up. To tear someone down to build you up.
If you like, listen, respect is for those who deserve it, not for those who demand it.
Oh, there we go. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
You got to earn respect. Don't demand it. Say, respect me. And then you punch them in the face. Respect me. No, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, you got one more before we close, or a couple more?
Let's see.
And comment below what you think about respect.
No, but
because it's kind of a problem in society.
In general, in the olden days, back when I was little, you respected your elders. If they're older than you, you automatically show them respect.
Mm-hmm. By listening what they have to say, and don't badmouth them or say, call them names or whatever. And
for example, if you go to knock on somebody's door and want to ask them something that you don't know, you show respect to them, or they'll just slam the door.
Yeah, you don't go, hey man, I think in the South they say ma'am and sir.
No, we do here. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and if people need help on respect, don't start demanding it. Just say, what was that quote?
But if you see,
earn respect, not demand.
If you have a little grandchild or a little kid that's talking rude to an older person,
then
they're not showing respect, and you don't know if they deserve it or don't deserve it. But you don't just automatically start showing disrespect to them.
Yeah, and there again, there's that balance. So just work on finding out that balance between respect and disrespect, and demanding it and earning it. So I think we've got some good points brought out about respect. Read one more. He's been looking up stuff on respect on the phone before we close. Yeah, it's a constant adjustment on respect and disrespect, on how to treat your loved ones, and how to not feel that that you're walking side by side, not one above or one below.
I can't find it.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and close. And next week we will have our live at 5. Actually, really live. Jimmy Joe, he'll be here for a week, and we're just going to have, and we tried a live with him last time he was here. It just didn't work. I think we finally got around to catching him for a few minutes around 10 at night. But there'll be some videos and stuff. So thanks for looking. Remember, look for that rose. And let's see. Remember to respect yourself enough to earn respect and not demand it. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next week. Thank you and good night.
Good night.